Ready for the weekend. Today I am working on a project and I plan on updating my waffle stitch skirt to a much more sizable one because I've been getting requests for people who want to make this skirt but something that's well fitted around the waistline and also well fitted around the hips. So our very first version was not so friendly in doing that, guys. I'm trying to find an image here and I just refer to that. Yes, this was our very first version, as you can see here. It was more like a tube structure that we just worked in rounds and got a perfect fitting for people who don't have a very big ratio difference between the waistline and the hips. So for those people who have that difference, they're kind of finding it very hard to make this design to be well fitted around the waistline as well as the hips without creating a bulge in the waistline. So that is the correction that I am trying to make. I happen to get a custom order for this particular design. This one is actually a midi version, somewhere past the knees. But in the tutorial, I will be giving instructions for both the mini and the midi version. So this is a custom order paired with the apricity top. This is the top, guys. We are done. We are basically done with the whole outfit and it looks really, really pretty. My client ordered for a sky blue and this is what I managed to come up with, and I'll be able to send it out, I think, today. So I am making some adjustments to the original pattern so that it can be sizable to any size of your choice. So what I'm doing right now is attaching an elastic strand into the waistline. I want to show you some images of this piece. I don't know if I can find some. Okay, hold on. I want to show you some images of that blue piece so that you can see the mini version as well as the midi version. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so look at this, guys. Oh my God. Yeah, so this is what our order looks like. The apricity top is like this, but my client decided to change her mind and she is going for a midi version instead of a mini version. So this is just giving me a very good look. I want to share with you an image of the midi version. I don't know if I have it here, but it must be somewhere around my gallery. Somehow I can't find it. I don't know why. Let's see. So can you have a pattern for your diamond cover up? Maybe when I get some time. That thing takes a lot of time. Look at this. Guys, look at that. Look at that combination. It's just so beautiful. The mini version was perfect, but I had to go with the instructions of my client who wanted a midi version. So yeah, I'm trying to look for the image of the updated look, but somehow I'm not getting it here. You'll get it on the thumbnail of the updated tutorial. So, oh my gosh. Where is it? Can't find it. I can't find it. Oh, guys, I can't find the MIDI version. I can't find the image. I think it's on the phone that I am using to record. So let me just go ahead. Look at how the waffle stitch plays out very beautifully, guys. Look at that. This is 70 rounds of the waffle stitch. And this requires patience. It requires dedication, not giving up, commitment, all those things put into one. like you have to put your heart and soul into some of these designs so that you can see them come to life. So I am in the process of attaching an elastic strand. For the mini version, I did a total of 30 rounds, and that was just enough only for my client to make a call and was like, oh no, I've changed my mind. I'm going to go with the midi version. I feel like it will be more classy. She didn't want it up to the feet because it kind of creates a round look, but she wanted it up to below the knees. So of course she had to update her payment as well because I wasn't about to break down at no cost. So the payment had to be updated, and then I was able to go ahead. This is like updating this piece from mini to midi version. That's like triple the work. So whatever price that I had considered for the skirt had to be tripled. She gave me the updated amount, and I was able to go on with the update for the piece. So talented, looks gorgeous. Thank you so much. Oh my God, where are these birds from? There's so many. So I want to attach this elastic strand, and then I give you the measurements of my client, and we see how this piece is going to fit. As you can see, we have increases, guys, on the side. So rest assured, when you follow the instructions of this tutorial, you'll be able to get a snug fit around the waistline, and then you have something that still fits around your hip circumference, because so many people are asking, how about, what if I need some increases because my hip ratio to my waistline ratio are totally different? There's a big gap between the two measurements. And yeah, that's the reason for this updated tutorial. And thank God for my client who placed an order. Otherwise, I would have really not been in position to record another tutorial, because this is a trying stitch. As much as I love it, it has a lot to do with so many aspects. Patience, oh my God, patience is the main aspect that you have to deal with when it comes to the waffle stitch, especially when working with big projects. I still have a project of the waffle stitch that's coming up. I showed it to you in one of my live videos, but you'll be able to see it on my channel soon. So you can see we're cleaning up the top edge of our skirt. At the same time, you look at the previous look and look at the side that has been cleaned up. So all these small details really matter in crochet. They make a huge difference. Take off some time to clean up your edges, to weave in your ends so that you don't have ends laying around your project, to make your work as clean as it can be, because that way it's going to be much more appreciated than when you don't put in the time to do these little touch-ups before you maybe take the final image or you post it, or like put in the extra time. That's a little tip for my beginners. Okay. All right, I'm tired. All right, so we're almost coming to the end. I'm still busy with my skirt. It's taking a while because I'm an XXL girly. Oh, are you working the waffle stitch skirt? And which approach are you using? Are you using the one of the plain tube, or I don't know. What approach are you using? Are you using the first tutorial, or because I feel like for the people who already worked the waffle stitch, I think I'm going to do for you another tutorial altogether that includes decreases, because you don't have to make a whole new project when you already have a tube of a waffle stitch skirt. Then I'll have to figure out a way of creating decreases while maintaining the waffle stitch. So just as we have here, because that's something that has come to my mind right now. As we have here, we have increases, as you can see here. I should be able to cater for those people who have already worked the tube, but are figuring out how to create a very neat kind of decrease for their skirt in order for it to fit. So I'm going to do that. Just give me some time. I'll be able to cater for that. That means the waffle stitch skirt is going to have three versions. The straight tube for those people who have a very fair ratio between their waistline and the hip circumference. And then we shall also have the people who work from up, from the waistline down to increasing and then lengthening. And then the people who start from down, from bottom up, the ones who start with the tube, the hip circumference upwards, and then they create a decrease towards the waistline. Because I don't feel like if I had a tube of a skirt, I don't think I would do another project altogether to just create that slant to accommodate the hips and the waist fairly. So I hope I'll get time to sit down and figure out that decrease, but hopefully I will. I just have to put it in my head that it's something that I have to work on. I'll definitely give you some tips on how you can transform your waffle stitch skirt, the tube version, into a well-fitted version. All right, so I have to get back on video for this part, but I had promised to share with you the measurements of my client, and we see based on what I have done, we see okay, let's see all right, these are the measurements of my client. You can see the waist is 33.5. The bust is 36.2. We are not dealing with the bust right now. Right now we are working with the hips and the waist. Hips and waist. So let me see, 13.5, what? Okay. So that means the waistline is 33.5. 33.5 divided by 2 is 1, 2, 7, 12.7. So we should have a total of 12.7 across here. So you can see it's at 11, which is perfect because it should be on the smaller end. And then 12.7 is somewhere here. So this skirt is going to perfectly fit around her waistline. It's at around 11 to 11.5 without stretching, 11. But when stretched, it goes to our 12.7 that we are looking for. But even beyond, it's going to around 16 to 17 inches, as you can see here, when fully stretched. But that is to accommodate that room when you're putting on something. Because in most cases, when people are wearing skirts, they're passing them through the hips. So this, I know for sure that this is going to be comfortably fitted around the waistline. And then we have the hip circumference of 42 inches. So that means across here, you can see the increases happening here, and they ended at this point here. They ended there. So across should be half of the hip circumference, which is 21 inches. So let's take a measurement here. As you can see, we have a total of 17 inches. And when we stretch, we go to 21 stroke 22, but we don't want it to be very stretched. And at 21, we shall get a very snug fit for our skirt. So I'm very sure that this skirt is going to be perfectly fitted around my client's body, and I just can't wait to see her in it. For the length, I had mentioned that I did a total of 70 rounds for the waffle stitch. And yeah, I'll see you again soon when we are through with the tutorial on my channel. So stay tuned for that. For those people who have been hesitant because of the approach that I used for the first version, this will give you a perfectly fitted waffle stitch skirt. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It's time for me to get back on tutorial, and I record the final steps of this skirt, and I'll be able to publish it on my channel for you guys to try it out. And I hope you'll be there to support and learn something new. And I hope you love these tutorials and these live videos. Let me know in the comment section if the live videos give you a hint or they help out a lot on the next steps or something to expect next on the channel. So yeah, that's the main reason why I do the live videos, so that I can get the people who are interested to be ready for the next tutorial. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.